this day of the International Day for the African Child, we at CISS would like to share our thoughts and our concerns for the African child, particularly in regard to the COVID-19 context. It has been 3 months that our children have been away from school and at home. However, our concern has been specifically to the girl African child. We have noted with concern that there has been an increased incidence of teenage pregnancies. Under the circumstances, we'd like to urge our society to consider the girl child as victims and not culprits of this menace. We will therefore advise and are actually in touch with the relevant institutions, government agencies, and ministry departments who are concerned with this issue to bring it to a discussion level, to engage the communities, and to urge parents and indeed everybody to take care of the girl child. COVID is here for a time and will end, but that it needs not end with the lives of our girl child. We are urging our parents to take time to direct and protect their children. To share some thoughts on this, I would like to invite my colleagues, Faith Oriwo and Emmanuel Okoth, who discussed this menace and trying to find out a solution for us. Welcome.
As you all know, today we are celebrating the African Child Day, and our discussion was mainly on how the African child is affected by the pandemic that you all know of COVID-19. Since this COVID was declared a pandemic in Africa, or rather in Kenya, we have seen how many children of school-going age are being affected by staying at home and idleness. And one of the results of this is teenage pregnancies that is in the rise among the communities that we work in as an organization. So we're just thinking, we'll just discuss ways in which we can have interventions to directly mitigate these issues, because the African child has to be supported, and it is also in line with our values as an organization. So following this pandemic of COVID, we've had so many people at home. There's a problem that is coming up in our communities, and this is teenage pregnancies. So we find that since many kids are at home, they're idle, they don't have parents, and parents are not even there. We're seeing the cases of teenage pregnancies in the rise. So we're just thinking as social scientists, what interventions can we come up with in the local context to help mitigate this issue. Is pregnancy the problem? Is it idleness? Is it poor parenting? Is it peer pressure and the urge to belong? Or is it economic hardships and values that these people lack?
Thank you so much. If you take the scenario that we have in the community, we take, for example, the idleness as a cause. You clearly see that because the children are now they're now back at home without no school activities. Most of the times they're idle along the road. Idle along the road, and this is a clear indication that they need more engagement. They need more engagement just to let them utilize their time well. So our next level of thinking is these children and youths during this time of COVID. How do we engage them? How do we make them engaged so that they don't see themselves to be idle? Because when they're idle, that's when they get along to the roads just to do nothing. Then in the roads, they meet other children with different values, and they easily get into, I don't want to say bad habits, but they easily get into the unwanted habits. Yeah.
I get your point. Yeah, so of the three problems, I also have a feeling that the idleness is something that we can actually control and mitigate. Because if you look at economic empowerment, then where do you start? Do you empower the kid? Do you empower the parent? And if you empower the parent, will that have a direct effect on this kid? So we're looking at something that we can intervene, and maybe it has a direct effect.
One thing that I also, when we're still talking about how do we ensure that we restrict the movement, because we realize that it's the way why the free movements of the youths and children that are making them get into the unwanted pregnancy, resulting to the unwanted pregnancy and a lot of peer pressure. Back in the community, we know very well that the chiefs have a voice in the community. And before the before COVID, there was the free crowd movement. The chiefs could hold barazas, which is unlike what the situation now. So my thinking around it is, if the chiefs can use the village elders to disseminate information about the children. If the children, for instance, the children are found in another homestead that don't belong to them, then any parent can intervene by asking what the child is doing there. So that is making all parents responsible, because what is coming out is that most of the parents just don't care. Even if you see a crowd of children, you rarely even ask what they're doing. But if it can come out through the authority, that each and every parent, even if you get a child who doesn't belong to you, can you just go the extra mile of asking what the child is doing there? Yeah. So that can really, I think that can bring restriction in the movements, and probably will result into some values in the,
Yeah, that's a very, very good point. And just to expand more about it, another problem I'm seeing is this issue of culprit and victim. Sometimes a parent might think that the child is a culprit, but they brought these things to themselves, But I think it would be more beneficial if the parents would understand that the children are victims of these abuses. And if we look at it from that angle, then the parent will be more able and willing to teach the child how to be a better person and all that. So they won't be victimized by the parents, because they'll say that, they're walking around, then it happened upon them. It wasn't their own doing. So I think once the parents understand these two issues and where the child fits, then it can also be very important in our interventions. Yeah.
And of course, when we talk about making the parent understand, because if the child is the victim, then one of the results would be the child feeling stigmatized, yeah? So if we help the parents, what you're just trying to strengthen on your point, if we help the parents to understand, then they can easily work on the child, for the child to understand her situation and become normal again, and that will definitely make the child again resume back to being a child. But if the child is mistaken and yet the child was a victim, it will drive away the child, and eventually we might lose the child along the way. Then of course there's a lot that needs to be done, like offering psychosocial support, just for the child to really deal with her own issues and feel like even though this happened to me, I can still move on and become a better person. And that can be done directly by the parents, or even informed people within the community, or even their own age mates. Yeah. And that can really help them deal with the situation, with their situations. Yeah.
And what's your thought on these modern forms of technology? Like someone has a phone, and through the phone they can access so many things, maybe be influenced otherwise. So how can we bring parents to control these gadgets that the kids might have?
I think from my point, because one, you know very well that if you deny a child a gadget, that is when now you make them feel that what is it? Why is it that my parent doesn't want it? There's something more into it. And that will make the child even go out of the home to a different house just to get the gadget to access. So for me, for modern parenting, it's about how do you make this child understand that the values for the child to understand that there are some sites not meant for me if I'm a child. They're not meant for me because if I get access to them, probably I'll be exposed to this. You know, it's about education and giving the real situation, the real case scenario, so that the child doesn't feel like, okay, I was denied this access of this, but I wasn't told the disadvantages. So why don't you just tell the child exactly what it is, so that even if the child accesses, but with some information behind the back, but yes, I was told this is bad, so then I try to avoid. I think that for me it's just ensuring that there's that value of understanding the right and the wrong. Yeah. Because for, like, you're a child, you're not an adult. Yeah. Can you maintain being a child? Can you think like a child? Can you talk like a child?
So maybe just to sum up, I think our long-term goal is to maybe have kids who have these good values and principles, and that is something that cannot be done maybe in a short while. It's a long-term thing.
That's true.
And it's something that also the parents must also believe in. If a parent doesn't have those values, then it becomes harder for the kid to learn from them.
That's true.
So it's a long journey, but we will get there.
Of course. We have to start small, and we surely will change the world.
Amen.